If you don't want to pick up the phone and make phone calls, if you don't want to reach out to anybody, that's okay. You're just cheating you. So how do I know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Write it down. Every time you make a phone call, you can do it through your CRM, Jenny's way. You can have a pad out and just put a tick mark next Bob Jones today, Mary Schwartz. Just keep track. At the end of the week, you can see how many calls you make. Look at some of the people online. I forgot who was telling me that they were looking. I think it was the new girl, Cheryl. She said she went online and she started looking at all these different people online and what they do and new agents starting up. And she's just like gangbusters going at it, looking at what people are doing. And it's like the average agent makes between 50 and 200 calls every morning. Those are like the top producers. This is what they do. 50, 50, not 15, 50, 50 to 200 phone calls every morning. And you can't understand, and people go, oh, how did they get all that business? How the hell did that agent get all that business? How the heck did they? They're constantly working. They're constantly doing the stuff that works for them. Now, not everybody is good at phone calls. Some people are good at showing up places. Vicky's very good at showing up places and just starting conversations. She didn't want to. I don't know, Vicky. You don't pick up the phone and make cold calls. I don't never known you to do that, except for maybe the first couple of weeks in real estate to pick up the phone and just call a few people. But
yeah, that's just not my thing. So I'm
it's
more
not.
just a
It's not
people
my
person. I'm a
thing
people
either.
person.
But if you're not going to make the phone calls, then you got to do something else. You can't just say, "Well, phone calls don't work for me, so I'm just not doing well in real estate because I don't like making phone calls." But you got to do something else. You got to be out there then. Don't sit home watching TV. If you're not going to make phone calls, get off your ass and get out of the house and go meet people. Go to a park, go join a bowling league, go do something where you're going to be around other people, network. Go to different places where people congregate. Go find your chamber of commerce. Find out when they meet in your local neighborhood. Go to if you go to any diner at 7:30 in the morning, you're going to see most diners have some sort of networking group in there. Every Thursday morning, somebody in my group goes around to the people in the diner and they find out like starting conversations half an hour before the meeting starts. And every now and then there's somebody sitting in a booth that's a member of something else or never heard of networking. And we say, come on, sit with us, join our meeting. There's lots of things you could be doing. All right. I don't know. Keeping track. The keeping track is important. Again, you eat, you say, I don't understand. I'm not losing any weight. What'd you eat today? Oh, I don't know. I drank some kind of protein shake. Well, take a look at it. Some of these things have got a tremendous amount of calories. Yes, AB.
Quick question. How do we automate emails for a client so they receive the specific, filters that we set for them for their listings from the MLS? Is there a way to
Uh,
automate that
you
weekly
know, I
basis?
automate which things?
Like, how would my clients receive emails from MLS from me automatically per week?
Well, it wouldn't be per week. It'd only be the hot sheet sets up for when something comes new on the market. It's not a weekly thing.
Right,
It
right.
only happens.
Whenever that, so I have to set up a hot sheet for a client, right?
You have to set up a hot sheet. You could do it in the Pro Agent.
Got it,
You can
got it,
you can set it up on Pro Agent. Put them
okay,
Joe,
in.
I have
got
a
it.
question, and this is for it's actually AB's wife. She asked me something, so I want to ask you. Um, when a house is on foreclosure and is listed with an agent, can the agent communicate directly with the bank?
If it's a real foreclosure, there's no real foreclosure in the MLS. It's either pre-foreclosure, like the guy's going to lose his house if he doesn't sell this thing in 3 months, that's listed, or it's REO, which is real estate owned by a bank.
Okay.
That's a regular listing, just like buying any other house. Once the bank forecloses, they take care of all the other liens on the property, and then they put it on the market with an agent at full price. That's an
But in
REO.
order to communicate, you have to communicate with the agent.
It depends. Usually, sometimes they're prop offers, and it's the bank. You have to submit it directly
It'll
to the
say
bank.
in the comments, if it doesn't have anything like please submit all offers through prop offers or something like that, it's a regular listing.
Sometimes it will say call the homeowner directly. So it depends.
Okay. Thank you.
You could do that for anybody that says, oh, next year, I think I'm going to buy. If anybody ever tells you, ever, somebody says, yeah, you know what, I'm not ready right now, but maybe in a year from now. If they tell you that because their mortgage person told them you need to wait a little bit, you're not ready yet, that's different. But if they didn't tell them that and they just said, you know what, I think next year I'm going to go buy a house. I'm not ready right now. I got a lot of things on my mind. Put them on a hot sheet. They're going to get an email from you and they're going to open it up one day. You might, stuff isn't happening all the time. They open an email and they go, oh my God, look at this beautiful place. They may call you and go, Joe, why are you sending me properties? I told you I'm not ready for another year. Oh, that's okay. So just hit delete. I just see stuff every now and then, and I think it might be a good fit for you. But it's okay. Just trying to get your juices going. Just don't worry. Hit delete. Not a big deal. I would send it out anyway, because every now and then, like clockwork, every now and then somebody's going to open something up and they go, I got to have that house. Anyone who's been doing this long enough will know that there's somebody that said, I'm not ready to do anything, not for another year. They get it pre-approved by Ali, Mike, what's his name, Diaz. And then all of a sudden they call you up like 3 weeks later and they start sending you houses. It's like, I thought you weren't ready to go for another year. Okay, I'm great. This is great. But as soon as people start to dabble, they get. That's why when you go to a car dealer, you walk in the door, and the car dealer, oh, I'm just looking. You want to take one for a ride? No, I'm just looking. Because they know if you get in the car and you go for a test drive, you're buying a car. They know that. AB, do you have your hand up again? Is that a separate question or is that just still up? Okay. Anyway, does everybody get that? This is a psychological, very emotional business. I was having a conversation with one of my agents yesterday. I think it was Hugh. Hugh, was I talking to you? So we were talking about this whole business. It's all based on emotion. When you're taking somebody through a house, I've always done this. I like to paint pictures with words. And you always got to get to the house. It's anything that's got a view to it, like viewing Val and Hugh's really beautiful chalet that they got listed there. You're like, oh my God, look at this spectacular view. Can you see yourself looking out this window every single morning? Just think about the peace and tranquility that you would have in this room with this big wall of glass. Just got to be able to paint that picture. Can you see yourself out in the backyard? Can you see yourself making a barbecue on a Sunday afternoon in this beautiful backyard? You got to make some pictures so people can think about and bring the emotions up, right? People buy homes based on emotion, period. So you've got to stir that emotion up. It's the same thing with anything else. You're looking for sellers of their home. We always got to think about, oh, I'm thinking about selling my house, but I'm just not ready yet. Why are you not ready? Did the kids move out? Yeah, the kids have moved out. It's just you and your wife? Yeah, it's just me and my wife. So where do you think you want to end up? Well, I think I want to go somewhere down south. Yeah, I'm just getting tired of the commutes here. I'm tired of the traffic. Well, if we were to get you out of here, you can sell your house, buy something else, and you can start that life that you wanted to start. You can go fishing every morning. You can, whatever it is, I don't know. You like to take long walks in the park. You want to go somewhere that never snows. Well, you know what? It's July 31st. Guess what's going to happen in a couple of months? We can get you out of this house before the first snowstorm. Just anything that relates. Got to always try and tie things in. The more conversations you have with people, the better you get at it. I don't think this next generation is going to be as good at this because the generation coming up now is all, hitting little buttons, and their conversations are limited. It's hard to draw emotions, although maybe some people can do that when they're typing text to each other to draw emotion out. But emotions have to do with your inflection of your voice, the way you look at somebody, the way you are making eye contact, sometimes hand gestures. Italians are really good at emotional talking because
I do the same thing. I'm not even Italian.
Yeah.
Are you Italian? Because you talk with your hands.
It relates like a level of passion when you have conversations and you use your voice goes up and down and your hands are coming out. It brings emotions out, and people can read that. So you have to start getting good at that. How do I get good at this, Joe? Talk to people. Engage in conversation. I'm a pain in the ass. Mrs. Barada, I don't know, like I said, I don't know why she's with me. I'm online anywhere. We went out for chicken wings last night to Anthony's coal-fired grill. And the girl comes by and she says, hi, and I said, what did you say your name is? I think she said it was Kieran. Yeah, Kieran. Hi, Kieran. How are you? Okay, so we know what we want already. We come here all the time. And are you new, Kieran? Because I haven't seen you. I'm engaging in conversation because I've gotten so used to it that I can just do it with anybody. I don't care who it is.
You're a natural. I've seen.
And so I just started a conversation. Are you new here? What did you do before? Oh, I just finished college. And oh, that's so cool. Where'd you go to school? That's nice. What do your parents do? I'm not interrogating her, but the way it came out, it flows. And all of a sudden I got this girl stopped everything she's doing, bringing our drinks over and took very good care of us. And you're building a relationship with anybody. All the people in the places we go know who I am. The general manager of the restaurant, because we go to the same places all the time, but the general manager of the restaurant, it's a huge place, comes over. Hey, how are you doing, Joe? Hi, Mrs. Barada, Donna. Just people do that. I'm not special. I'm just a regular guy. I shave every day like you, not today, but I'm just a regular guy, losing hair like everybody else. I'm not some kind of Hollywood celebrity. I'm just a regular person that has developed a skill to be able to just talk to anybody. Every now and then you'll have a conversation with somebody and you're just going to go, ew, like, I don't even want to talk to this person. But there's always going to be a ew, right? You reach into a bag of apples, there's like ew, and you throw it out. You don't just there and cry over it. That's what networking is about. Talking to people. Every now and then you're going to get a ew and just move on. But you got to do it. Don't let that one ew person stop you from making your phone calls and doing the things that are going to help you. If you look at the people that are doing well here, they talk to people all the time. That's it.
And you just never know the relationships you're going to build with people. And then I called him and asked him about Gallows Hill, because the property that I can't sell over there. And he's like, oh, I'm going to go look at it. I might just build a house and then I'll sell it.
Interesting what you said. You said the guy's talking to you about selling a restaurant and you introduced to him completely off the wall, I have this mechanic shop, car tire retail place for sale. Because now you planted something in his head. Not that he's going to buy it. It's nothing to do with that. But he, who owns a restaurant, probably knows a whole bunch of people and has a conversation with somebody and go, you know what, I want to set little Junior up here in a business. No kidding. I got one of my good contacts who's a real estate agent is selling a mechanic shop that's established, 6-bay, sell tires. Oh, that might be good for little Junior here who dropped out of school, and I'm going to set him up in business. You don't know. You just don't know. That's why you cannot keep the fact that you're in real estate a secret. And the listings that we have in our office, can't keep them a secret. You should be calling everybody you know. We just got oh my God, I did an open house on Saturday, and it's a ski chalet up in wherever the hell it is, Wappingers Falls. Everybody I talk to, I'd be talking about that. Everybody I'd be talking, go look at some of our inventory, find something in there. The conversation should be all about some of our inventory. Somebody wants to buy a house. It doesn't matter. We got a new house for sale. I don't know. We do. I'm sure. We go through the listing, go through the MLS, find any property. I don't care which one it is. Find one that's for sale and call people up and have a conversation. Hey, hey, Mary, how you doing? Good. Yeah, you know what? I just came across this, and it's so interesting to me, this particular piece of property. It's a chalet, ski chalet. It needs a little bit of work, but somebody wants to go live off the beaten track. The view, the size of the property. This is so cool. I don't know who would want this. Do we know anybody that would want this? I'm going to send you some pictures of this place. You know what? My office is doing open house this weekend. If you think of anybody, just could you let me know? Because this is something that I think would be a good fit for somebody. Such an amazing house. That's all you got to do. I need you to get it. That the more relationships you build, the better your business is going to grow. It's going to do very well if you do this. Otherwise, you'll be this, greatest, best kept secret of all time. There's nothing in the sales world that's a best kept secret. Nothing. Everything should be out in the open, on the table. What you do, I'm not talking in personal life. What you do and what you've got for sale should constantly be discussed everywhere you go. I don't care what it is. I don't care who you are. I don't care what argument you could possibly tell me. You should be having conversations. Keep track of how many people you call. Make sure you discuss something real estate related at some point. You just pick up the phone and go, Mary, oh my God, Mary, you got to see this property. You know how to pick up the phone and call somebody. I'm sure that if it was something important or something that you did have a reason that had nothing to do with real estate, you'd know how to pick up the phone. You would know how to do it. And you call up and go, hey, Mary, remember your kid broke his foot last week or last month? Well, who did you call for that? I just was curious. Or what? You'd know how to do that. My kid just broke her foot. Who did you use for you know how to pick up the phone and do this stuff all the time when you need something. Well, guess what? You need business. This is a job where we don't get paid if a property doesn't close. And most importantly, we don't get paid if we don't sell anything. How much do we make if we don't sell a house?
$0.
$0. You don't sell anything, you make $0. So yeah, this is emergency stuff. This is something you do every day when you wake up. You say, I am going to get a client today. Every day. That's your job. The rest of the stuff is piece of cake. Unlock a door, put some paperwork in, make a few phone calls. All right, somebody's changed their mind or they get a little frustrated. That aside, the job's not hard. You got to get clients. And we find out buying clients through those avenues, those don't work either. So you got to get clients the old-fashioned way and build relationships. Build relationships with people that are going to refer you business. And if you meet somebody that doesn't refer you business, then that's okay. You don't have to unfriend them. But there might be people that say, look, Jenny, we're friends. Love you, sister. Don't talk about real estate anymore when we're together. Okay. Strictly, we won't talk about real estate when we're together. Fine.
Joe, I have a question.
Yes.
So this landlord that did not give me the apartment for rent, I was thinking I can still reach out to him because he does have a house, and what if he wants to sell it? Like you know, I feel like I should not, even though I'm freaking pissed that he made me go over there, I shouldn't close that door just yet.
What
Of
happened?
course.
What happened?
Absolutely not, because you don't know who he knows. He may know somebody with a 20-unit apartment building. I
That
would
I-
go in, I would either send him a note or send him how do you communicate with him before? Phone or text?
Usually called, but he's like, he felt so bad, he kept apologizing, and I was just like, okay, have a good day. I was trying to keep
Yeah.
it from
I
her,
would
somehow.
I would reiterate to him today, I just want to confirm there's no hard feelings. I'm in business. I'm a professional. This kind of stuff happens occasionally. No hard feelings. I just want you to know that I want you to think of me if you know somebody who's looking to buy or sell, or if you decide you want to go buy something, I wish you would keep me in mind. That guy's going to be so riddled with guilt. He's going to find you something. I guarantee you. So there's two avenues. One, you could say, what a douchebag. I'm never speaking to this guy again. That's horrible what he did. At the same token, it's like, it's just a rental. You didn't lose
Did he
a
give it to somebody
$3
else,
million
or
deal.
He rented to somebody else.
he just didn't use you? He did it himself.
Yeah, but he had someone come
can-
the same appointment as me.
You can explain the circumstances to her.
I'll explain it. I'll call you
Yeah.
later. I'll tell you
But but the bottom line is, I wouldn't
Yeah.
let anybody, unless they're just, somebody you don't want to deal with because the guy was nasty or whatever. That's a different story. But he's apologizing to you like crazy. So that's where you just got to go, listen, no hard feelings. Stuff like this occasionally happens. I get it. I just want you to think of me as your realtor. And if you know anybody looking to buy or sell or rent, or in the future, if you want anything, please think of me. Put him on a drip campaign, call him up periodically, ask him how he's doing, ask him how his tenant's doing. Don't lose him. Still a human being that you can send an email to, a
And
text
he has a
to.
very nice house in Yonkers. So I looked it up, and
Yeah.
it's worth
So
money.
there you go.
So I was like, not yet.
All right. It's 1:00. I hope this was good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Anybody need anything, call me. I'm in the office here for at least another 2 hours. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
There you go.
Bye.
Take care.
Thanks,
Enjoy the
everybody.
weekend.
Okay.
Enjoy the
Bye-bye.
weekend. See you later.
Bye, everyone.